Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Thick Girl Theology. I am your thick girl and your host, Mia Deneen, and I am here to talk about a theme today. And our theme today is called Better Than Beautiful. Better Than Beautiful. That is the name of this podcast episode. So, listen, we've all heard the lies. We've all heard the hype, right? You know those sayings that say thinner is better. Those bumper stickers that say you can never be too rich or too thin. Or the famous influencer that said nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. And for those of us who have bodies that live outside of that skinny standard, the question creeps in, especially for us women, concerning our beauty. And that question might be, is beauty even within my reach? And because of this question, and because this becomes a question mark in some of our heads from very young, some of us thick girls have listened to the lie, and we have governed ourselves according to this lie. And what we do, namely in relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, even work partnerships, we settle for things that we think we are worthy of. This can also filter into our relationship with God and our relationship of service in the church. We also tend to put ourselves on discount. And we believe that we must always be the ones doing the work to hold a relationship together. And what happens? What happens when we do that? When we do that, we women are pulled out of our feminine. We open our lives up to abuse and mistreatment, and it further perpetuates the notion that we were never worthy in the first place. So sis, it is time to flip the script. It is time to flip the script on those lies that question our beauty. Because really, it's all in how you think about your worth and whether those thoughts align with the world's words or the Creator's truth. Now, let me tell you something about beauty. By definition, beauty is simply a combination of qualities that please the sight. That's it. That's what beauty is. A combination of qualities that please the sight. And here's the thing. Everyone's eyes are different. Literally, the iris of everyone's eye is as different as a fingerprint. So, beauty is literally in the eye of the beholder. And that means that no two people see beauty in exactly the same way. So what we have done in essence is believed a lie perpetrated by the culture when it's not really true. Even more than that, what I want you to know according to the scriptures is that beauty is fleeting. Also, beauty is selfish. And the world uses beauty as both bait and basis for relationship. It tells us that if we can just look the part, then we'll be worthy of love, attention, and commitment. And you might be saying, well, hey, Mia, that is what I want. I want love, attention, and commitment. And I get it. You might be saying, I want to be desired. And I get it. You might be saying, I want to be chosen. And sis, I get it. But hear me when I say that there is something far greater than beauty. There is something better than beautiful. And I want to tell you what it is. Isaiah 43:4 says, you are precious in my sight and I love you. Those are the words of God. What precious means is substance, value. From the root word price or pricey, it also means not to be wasted or treated carelessly. Okay? Many a beautiful girl's time has been wasted. They have been treated carelessly because they were only seen as a thing of beauty and not a thing that was precious, not a thing that was honored. So let's move on. God does not waste us. He doesn't waste our pain. He doesn't waste our time. He doesn't waste our looks. He doesn't waste our experiences. And he does not treat us carelessly. So you should not treat yourself that way. And you shouldn't let anyone else do that either. You, sis, are better than beautiful, because beauty is fleeting and precious is forever. Beauty is earned, but being precious and prized, that's intrinsic. That's something built into your very design. And God is literally saying, you are the prize. Right there in your size, you are my precious possession. And here's how you will know what love looks like. Real love goes the distance to make sure that you know you are loved. There's no chasing. There's no confusion. There's no 50-50. So sis, let your person find you, because when they do, you won't have to guess. You will know, because that is the love, the romantic love that Jesus emulated for us when he sacrificed himself for us to remove all barriers to relationship. See, Jesus is that number one romantic. He wanted us to know without a shadow of a doubt that we were wanted, that we were loved, that we were chosen, that we were precious. And he left no stone unturned to let us know that. And even today, if your heart is hardened or if your heart is far away from God, he is still wooing you. He is still pursuing you even now, because he wants you to know that he wants you. He wants you to know that he has already chosen you. And I want you to take that and apply it to the relationships in your life as well. Let that person find you, sis. And when they do, you will not have to guess. So while the world is out here chasing after beautiful, God is whispering, you are priceless. You are better than beautiful. And that means you don't have to hustle for worthiness. You don't have to shrink yourself to fit a standard that was never God's design for you, might I add. You don't have to audition for love. You don't have to be the doer, the dummy, or the doormat. You don't have to chase validation or belonging. You are already the prize. And it's not because of anything except that the eyes that matter the most, the eyes of God, see you as valuable, worthy, loved, and not to be wasted. So the next time you feel the pressure of the world's beauty standard, please remind yourself, baby girl, that beauty is fleeting. Beauty is fleeting, and beauty is also in the eye of the beholder. So you keep waiting for that person who sees you, but also understand that God has already seen you and seen you as precious, a person of substance, and better than beautiful. You are the prize. And I also want to say that there's a lot of talk about being the prize in 2025. This is a short bonus. There's a lot of talk about being the prize in 2025. I am the prize. But I want you to understand, you're not some trophy to be won. Someone who truly sees you as the prize will sacrifice for you. Someone who truly sees you as a prize will be sure of what they want. Someone who truly sees you as the prize will come over the fence to meet you where you are. And whatever barriers come between you and that person being in the relationship that is appropriate, that person that truly chooses you will do what they have to do to remove those barriers. It will not be too much to do for the right person. So I just want to add that as I close, and I want to tell you that you are the prize. You are precious. You are substantial. You are of price. And that's the way God feels about you. I want that to be the way you feel about yourself. And I also want that to be the type of respect that you demand and require in the relationships that you have here in your life. God bless you. This is Mia Deneen. Later for now.